Well, hi, my friends. Look what I have today. This is a water bottle lid with a cotton ball soaked with sugar water. And look what's sitting on top of that. Can you tell what that is? She doesn't really have her wings open very much because her tongue, you see that proboscis tongue, is sticking down into, what's the best place for you to see it? Her tongue is sticking down into that cotton ball, and she is drinking some of that sugar water. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Isn't it amazing how God has created so many wonderful things for us? Butterflies have symmetry. That means that both sides of their body are exactly the same. If you look out in nature, you'll see that God's made symmetry in so many different things. This type of butterfly that I'm holding in my hand is called a painted lady butterfly. And I'm actually going to be sharing some videos with you over the next couple days and next week to show you how this butterfly turned out to be right here in my hand. Remember, we've been talking about the life cycle of a butterfly. So did it start right here? It didn't start right here. It started as an egg. And I'm going to be showing you some videos about how this butterfly in my hands grew up to be this butterfly in my hands. You can tell that she's kind of shaking her wings a little bit. I'm not sure if she's going to open them up at all. Whoop. She just fluttered off of the cotton ball. So let me see if I can get her back. We need to be very careful with butterflies that we don't accidentally touch the scales of their wings, because if we touch their scales, then they will not be able to fly anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and put her away for now. Put her back in the special net that I have for her. And then we're going to read a special story together. This is another story that talks about the life cycle of the caterpillar. Remember, a life cycle is when it goes around and around and around. So we have some songs for you to listen to this week and some videos to watch from caterpillar to butterfly. This is a book about life cycles. From Caterpillar to Butterfly by Camilla de la Boye. This is a large table of contents page. If I had a specific question about a butterfly, I could turn to this page and decide where to find the answer. So this says, a butterfly appears is on page 14. So I asked that question, how did this butterfly get here? So let me turn first to page 14. Now 16. A butterfly appears. If I wanted to know all about how that butterfly made it, I would turn straight to this page to find that answer first. We're going to start back at the beginning of the book, and let's read through the life cycle of a butterfly. What is a butterfly? A butterfly is a type of insect. Insects have 3 pairs of legs, making 6 legs altogether. The wings of a butterfly are covered in many tiny scales. They've used a microscope to look up close at that butterfly's wings so you can see exactly what it looks like up close. The scales are usually patterned and colored. An insect's body has 3 parts. The front part is the head. It has eyes and a mouth. The thorax is the middle part where the legs and wings are attached. The abdomen is the back part where the insect digests its food. Do you see those labels that they've made for the picture? The story of a butterfly. A butterfly starts life as a little egg. It will hatch into a hungry caterpillar. Step 1, a butterfly has 4 stages in its life cycle. Egg, caterpillar, the pupa stage, which is called a chrysalis, and then an adult, which is called a butterfly. The story of how an egg grows into an adult butterfly is called a life cycle. A new life begins. In spring, what time of the year are we in right now? Springtime. So in spring, female butterflies look for safe places to lay their eggs. She lays them under the leaves so that they'll be hidden from view. Why do you think she hides them underneath the leaf? Think that protects the baby caterpillars from predators? Monarch butterflies lay their eggs on milkweed plants. The eggs stick to the leaf. That picture underneath the leaf? Different types of butterfly lay their eggs on different plants. Peacock butterflies choose nettles. These plants have stinging hairs. The stings stop animals from eating the nettles and the eggs. The eggs hatch. A few days later, the eggs hatch and a tiny yellow caterpillar comes out of each one. Caterpillars spend most of their time eating so they can grow quickly. We can see step 1, how little it is. Step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It's getting bigger and bigger. As a caterpillar grows, its skin becomes too tight and splits. The caterpillar sheds its skin, revealing a new one underneath. This is called molting. Kind of like they unzip the old skin, and then they crawl right out of it. Staying alive. A caterpillar is soft and juicy. Lots of other animals want to eat it, but there are also some clever ways to stay alive. A monarch caterpillar eats milkweed plants. The leaves are poisonous and they make the caterpillar taste bad. Many caterpillars are green, so they blend in with their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Some caterpillars have sharp spines on their bodies. Ooh, look at him. Our painted lady butterflies that I just showed you, their colorings look very much like a monarch butterfly. And monarch butterflies, because they eat that milkweed, they're poisonous to a lot of birds. So birds know to stay away from monarchs. So our painted lady butterflies that have similar coloring, sometimes a bird will just leave it alone because they think it's a monarch. Making a pupa. Caterpillars grow fast. After about 14 days, a caterpillar is ready to change into a pupa. This is the next stage of its life cycle. 1. The caterpillar makes a silk thread and uses it to hang from a leaf. See how it kind of looks like a little letter J right here? Step 2, it molts for one last time. The pupa is already formed underneath the caterpillar's skin. Once the skin is shed, the pupa hardens. The pupa is tough on the outside to protect the insect inside. Step 5, the caterpillar begins to change inside its pupa. A pupa is often camouflaged. It's green, brown, or gray, and usually hidden under a leaf. A butterfly appears. After 2 weeks, the pupa turns dark. Something amazing is about to happen. Step 1, the orange wings of the butterfly can be seen inside. Step 2, the pupa cracks open. Step 3, the butterfly climbs out. Step 4, it sits on the empty pupa case. Step 5 and step 6, an adult butterfly does not grow anymore. Male and female monarchs look similar, but males have small dark spots on their back wings. It spreads its wings so that they can dry. And I have a really great video of our special butterfly I just showed you actually coming out of its chrysalis. So watch for that this week. Butterfly life. Butterflies flutter around searching for food. They feed on sweet, sugary nectar inside of flowers. Once the butterflies have mated, The female lays her eggs and a new life cycle then begins. Most adults live for just a few weeks. A long journey. As the summer comes to an end, monarch butterflies start an amazing journey called migration. All of those butterflies. In the spring, the butterflies set off to their summer homes. On the way, they mate. Their young change into butterflies and continue the journey. The monarch butterflies wake up when warm weather arrives. The end. I can't wait to share more of these videos with you this week, all about life cycles and butterflies and actually watching our butterfly emerge from its chrysalis.